This bronze belt plaque with fighting horses was made between the 2nd and 1st centuries BCE, and is currently housed at the Met. This belt plaque is thought to have been made in northwestern China to be given to the Xiongnu. We don't know if it was made to be given to one member of the Xiongnu specifically, or to a group in general. It could have been made as an appeal to the Xiongnu in general to not raid a civilization or an area, as a gift in the traditional sense, a traded piece of art, or a show of the Chinese ability in bronze making to impress members of the Xiongnu. The art piece itself makes great use of negative space, as well as three-dimensional aspects to show greater detail in the image that it depicts, and is a great show of Chinese bronze-making artwork capabilities. But the depiction on it is very Mongolian-inspired in both the subject and the artistic forms of expression. The piece incorporates three things that were seemingly very important to the Xiongnu culture in belt plaques, horses, and combat. This source could be used as a visual source in the sense that its artistic depictions show a Xiongnu Mongolian art style in the traditional Chinese bronzework methods, but I feel that it's much more interesting to think of it as a sort of a mix between a visual and a material source, because of the story that can be inferred from its role as a gift, which is where the capstone topic comes in. To connect this belt plaque to something modern, I would compare it to the tradition within many combat sports of a championship belt. The first championship belt comes from boxing, when after Tom Cribb defeated Tom Molyneux, signifying a great victory by the best English boxer over the best American boxer, King George III gave to Tom Cribb the first boxing championship belt, made of leather and adorned with silver and lion skin. Being made of silver and lion skin, it functions as both a sign of elite status and accomplishment, but also as something that a fighter could still make use of. Similar to the British royalty giving this lavish gift to this accomplished fighter, somebody representing China gave this intricate, careful, bronze-crafted belt plaque to the Xiongnu warriors, or just one of them, we don't know all too well. This belt plaque and the story that can be inferred from it show the connections between the Xiongnu and China, and especially since it depicts so well some of the values to both societies in the form of bronze work from China and of combat and horses from the Xiongnu. This source serves as an uplifting example of the rich and established giving to the hardworking that deserve it, something to recognize and reward their contributions. In a more global historical context, the belt plaque was created just before or during the early part of the Han-Xiongnu War. This means that there was likely local-scale trade going on either before the war or even during the war, which would showcase the complex relations between the Xiongnu and Han China. If it were created during the war, then it's a great example of the individuality of citizens and shows the relations that technically cross borders are not always dictated at the state level. If it was created just before, then it's an example of how societies once allied or collaborative can have complex and storied relations that lead to conflict. Either way, the things that we can learn about ancient history from even something as simple as a belt plaque are abundant and exciting.